Hey there, this is Diane Cunningham, and I'm back here with you, and I'm so glad that you've been coming along with me on this journey. I hope you really got to investigate some of those tips I gave you last time related to getting a topic to work on and using a timer and having a template. And then also that you've been really working through the action success plan, that you've been working on getting out of the overwhelm, also on just staying focused on movement. You've got to keep moving. As a Christian woman entrepreneur, these things are important. My name is Diane Cunningham. I'm the founder and president of the National Association of Christian Women Entrepreneurs. I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit more of training today, some 4 decisions that you need to make in order to help yourself as a woman in business. And also just again invite you to come join us because we have the premier opportunity for you to come get the training you need on an ongoing basis. And just recently I added up how many trainings we have in our back room, our members only section, and it was really phenomenal to see. We have 38 expert chats that are back in there that you get access to from when we first got started. We have 21 Q&As that we've done with everybody calling in and asking questions. We have 6 webinars in there for you that learn from everything from how to use SEO, search engine optimization. We also have trainings in there on LinkedIn, trainings in there on Facebook, webinars for you to get access to right away. And then I added up how many transcripts. We have 52 transcripts in there that you can print and read and get the information. So all that is yours once you become a member, and we can't wait for you to come do that with us. And that's just stuff from before. And then every single month we have new trainings for you. And upcoming months we have training on blogging, training on how to write a book so that it brings in clients for you, and also how to get out there and begin speaking and getting paid for it. So we are your go-to girls and go-to place to get the training that you need. So let me share with you just some of these tips, 4 decisions actually that you need that are going to help you as you move forward. The first decision that you're going to need to make is, and this is very important, where do you spend your time? Time is one of the limited things we have. We lose time every day, and we don't get this day back. So every day you're going to make a decision. How are you going to use the time you have today? How are you going to use the time you have available to work? You might have 8 hours available to work for you today. You might have 1 hour. If you're working another job and you're doing your business on the side, you might have to fit in your work time for your entrepreneurial business on lunch hour or after you put the kids to bed. How are you going to use that? That's an important decision. What are the key things? If you only had 2 hours to work today, what do you need to get done in those 2 hours? And really that's exactly how we should all function. If you only had this many hours to get something done today for your business, to move the envelope, to move things forward, to get a new client, what would the checklist include? I challenge you to make that checklist, because those are the things you need to do every day. Everything else goes underneath, okay? Or it goes in the garbage can. The second decision that will change your business and how things work out for you is how you're spending your money. How are you spending your money for your business? How are you spending your money in your business? Where is it going? Where is it not going? What do you need to remove that comes out monthly? Well, what do you need to, what did you sign up for that isn't working for you anymore? There's something called a sunk cost in business. And I didn't understand what this term meant for a long time, but I finally understand it very well now. The best example I can give you is a cell phone contract. You know, we sign up for these cell phone contracts. They're 1 year, 2 years, however long they are, and we often will keep paying to get to the end of that contract because that's what we're supposed to do, even though the contract and the program isn't working for you anymore. And it would actually cost you less in the long run to pay off the contract. For example, I did this a couple years ago when I had 2 different phones. I paid off the one phone. It didn't work for me anymore. I wasn't using it at all. I found a different opportunity, different option, and so I spent that money. I invested in the sunk cost and closed down that account because it would end up being less than continuing to pay every single month. Makes sense. So look where you're spending your money and make some wise decisions about it. Remember that you are the CEO of your company. And as entrepreneurs, as Christian women entrepreneurs, I've actually had to remind myself of that. I'm the CEO, and I forget that because we come from a background where we weren't. I was a coach, I was a speaker, and I was able to think of myself that way. I was a counselor. But I actually, above my bulletin board, before, I've actually had a sign where I wrote, and I need to rewrite it and say, what would the CEO do? Very simple, but it's a question I want you to ask yourself throughout the day. What would the CEO be doing right now? The CEO would not be spending 2 hours researching some sort of webinar program. The CEO, it takes very little time to figure things out. If the CEO looks at things and has set appointment times. Normally, if you want to get in to see a CEO, you get possibly, maybe a 15-minute spot. It's on the appointment. You get in, you get out, you say what you need to say. You don't ramble. You go straight to the point. You know that their time is valuable. Well, guess what? Your time is valuable. You are the CEO. Think like that. Okay? The third decision that you need to make, and this is one that's, again, ongoing, is where are you going to get your support? Where are you going to get that support that you need? Check on your time, check on your money, but you also need to decide where you're going to get the support. Often the support we get from our, I would say, friends and intimate family members is maybe a little bit lacking. It can be. Not always, but it can be lacking. Because they maybe have never been around entrepreneurship. They might really think you've gone off the deep end. And so, as an entrepreneur, as a woman, it's crucial. It is a non-negotiable, in fact, to get the support that you need. In fact, that's why I created the National Association a couple years ago. We've been going for 2.5 years right now. I created it because I knew I needed it, and I knew that other women needed it too. We needed the support every month, every day, in fact. We needed the training. I needed a place that I could talk about God just as much as I talked about marketing, because I loved both, and I didn't want to be silent in one area. So get tapped in, whether you join NACWE, I hope you do, but if it's not NACWE, find a place where you can get the support you need to stay encouraged, to be motivated, to get your questions answered. And we have really removed every single barrier that we can by just switching things up this last month and making it $27 a month if you want to get in and join us. I wanted it to be just easy as can be because I know how desperately I needed it. I know how excited people are when they find what we have and get connected. And so I cannot wait for you to get that support and ongoing training. The fourth thing that you need as an entrepreneur woman is, and this is the fourth decision, really, we've kind of been talking about it as we've gone along, but it's about how fast you make decisions and how fast you move forward, the act fast now concept. So I'm just going to write down speed. And so what I want you to hear on this is every day you have a decision to make about how fast you're going to move on something. Just like that CEO concept I just mentioned. What do you need to create and how fast can you get it out to market? You don't want to put things out that are half ready, but you also don't want to spend a year creating something when you haven't even tested the market to see who needs it, who wants it, who's going to sign up for it. Really, the difference in what I have seen from my own success and my clients' success is how fast you move, how fast you make decisions, because you're going to get to the failures quicker. I have failed many, many, many times, over and over and over again. But you know what? The more often I fail, the more often I get to the success. The more often I hear no, the closer I am to the next yes. And so I encourage you to really pay attention to your decision making and how fast you do it. Some people are slower at decisions than others. My challenge to you is to give yourself deadlines. If you know you're a slow decision maker, will you look at that calendar and you say, this is a decision that I need 1 week for. This is something I need to spend 1 day researching. Put a time limit on yourself. I have 1 month to create this, whatever, this ebook. 1 week, whatever that is. Give yourself a deadline, because if not, you know, if that's your struggle, you know that you might take too long. So just give yourself a reason, reward yourself when you get there. But these are the 4 things that are going to change the course of how your business moves along. So time, money, support, and speed. Hope that is really helpful to you. I know these things really can change the course of your business, and they can change your mindset. So again, I'm going to leave you with this. I hope you have enjoyed your 3-part training from me. My name is Diane Cunningham. I would love to connect with you. We've actually created NACWE with 3 different words: connect, create, and collaborate, because I love all 3 of those. I believe that we are called to connect with each other, because we can do more. We can do more when we join together than we can do by ourselves. I believe that we're called to create. As entrepreneurs, we are creative beings. We're filled with these ideas. It's an idea factory right here, and so I need a safe place to create those dreams and make them real. And then we need to collaborate, and we can do that. The more I connect with you, the more we can create and have an event together. The more we can write a book together. The more we can build something new because of your expertise and mine. So come join us. Like I said earlier, I can't wait to welcome you. NACWE.org. You can join and pay for the entire year, save money, or you can do the monthly program we have now. You're going to get the things you need month by month, including templates, expert trainings, access to the forum, and so much more. So just go to NACWE.org, click there, and I will welcome you across the line by announcing you on my Facebook and get you instantly into our private room to get you access to all those trainings we have. My mission, I'll end with this, my mission is to inspire women to dream big, catch on fire, and change the world. I have the great opportunity of doing that every single day through this amazing gift God has given me, the National Association of Christian Women Entrepreneurs. And I can't wait to see where God's going to send me next. Talk to you soon.